having a great Saturday. Well, we got some hamburgers here, and we got some coffee we're going to brew, and we got a new stove. I presented this one time this week when it came in. I had just sweated in these connections. Everything was torn apart. I put it just barely back together to with one burner, and showed that it was burning just fine. We're using these cartridges right here. So anyway, I sprayed these, and I cleaned everything up with some acid the best I could. Put it together, and well, I've got the paint coming in. It's pretty much this color. So that's going to show up on Tuesday. So when it does, then I'll pull it apart again, and we'll get it quick sand, and we'll spray it. But for right now, we're going to make some coffee, and we're going to cook some hamburgers. So let's get this thing lit up here. So we got red, the trusty. This one doesn't seem like it's as good as the old one. All right, and then we've got our kerosene lantern here. So let's do this here. I'm gonna bring you back in just a moment. Well, maybe we can do this together here. Let's try this, okay? All right. Just got that one, and we're gonna go ahead and light up the other one, and we're gonna get those hamburgers going. I can't find the second riser. Might have to buy another one. So we got the hamburgers in here. I got 4 hamburgers to cook. So we're going to put them on here. And put this right here. Doesn't seem to like that, does it? We'll get the coffee going here. So this here is a Sportsman. It's made by Insta Products in St. Louis, Missouri. So it's 1950s. Uses the same cartridges as those picnic stoves. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to turn that up a little bit. It's not a bad design. It all folds up, but it's a little heavy when it folds up. It's a little heavy and bulky, where these little picnic stoves are a lot more compact. But they're okay. It's all right. It's kind of a cool design. It's like, you would just stick it in the back of your station wagon. You go to picnic and crack it open, and you heat up your beans and whatever, or breakfast, whatever you're going to make. So yeah. All right, we'll bring you back in just a little bit. All right, so we got our first 2 hamburgers done here, and we're moving to the other 2. Whenever they got hamburger meat on sale, I always buy it, and I'll make hamburger patties out of it, and then I'll wrap it in saran wrap, and I'll freeze them. And then when I need them, I'll just pull them out, and then I'll just nuke them gently, get them thawed out. And like right now, we sprinkled these with Traeger, Sportsman. It's got garlic, pepper, hamburger seasoning. It's really good. And I'm gonna have to buy another riser. I don't know what happened to that one. Maybe during the day I can find it. I've looked everywhere. I thought maybe it was in that red stove, but it wasn't. So I don't know where I put it. I haven't used that green one for a while, and it disappeared on me here. So hopefully we're gonna find it. I thought maybe it'd be in one of these bags here with the MSR stoves. I thought I used it with this guy, and I checked with the barbecue, but I can't find it. All right, so anyway, I don't think I looked over here. Let's see. That's another option. Yeah. Yeah. Thought maybe it could be in there. Kind of made these hooks to try to be more easily get to all my stuff out here, but I don't know. Kind of works. All right, anyway, we'll just order a new one. Don't worry about it. It wasn't too expensive. So, oh boy. This guy, we got to get the pump for it. So, I was checking my Amazon order if it's going to take too long, the one I ordered. So I canceled that order and I ordered from another place. It'll be there Thursday, this Thursday with 5 of them. And I got a bunch coming from, I think they're coming from Turkey, but that's take a little bit longer. So I want to get this guy dialed in. Originally, I just kind of used my fingers and kind of opened up the old leather pump seal, but it just kind of refers back and then you lose its pumping ability. So it needs definitely a new one. And this guy tomorrow, we're going to go and we got right over here, we got a pinhole leak. So we're going to sand that all down and we're going to attempt to solder it and then sand it and respray it and see if we're good to go. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Doing pretty good. I'll bring you back when I flip these. All right, well, the coffee is percolating, doing good, and these are doing really well. So yeah, so like I say, next Tuesday the paint's coming. This kind of like a greenish bluish aqua color, coming from Amazon, about $10. A little more expensive than normally. I pay like $5.88 for a can of paint, but that's okay. So we'll take this out like these. This is like an industrial silver paint. It dries really fast and it's really durable. And like I say, all the burner stuff, I kind of clean those in muriatic acid, rinse them off, and then kind of hit them with a torch to dry them. So yeah, and then we'll mask off the icons. This Sportsman icon is good shape. This one's not so great, but that's all right. Got to kind of keep the history going here. And for these, I'll probably just mask them, and I'm going to spray them silver. And then when I paint, I'll mask them off so they remain silver. And same thing with this guy right here. I don't think I can get that cleaned up. I tried a little bit with the Dremel and stuff and cleaned it a bit, but it's just really old, and I'm not going to drill out those rivets and try to replace those or anything like that. Or same with this. I'm just going to clean them the best I can and paint them silver. All right, anyway, I'll bring you back in just a little bit when I pull this stuff off, and we're going to wrap up the day. God bless you, and hope you enjoyed this film. If you got a Sportsman, give me a shout out. Like I say, this one's pretty good shape. It's old, but it's doing pretty good. Once it's all sprayed, it's going to look really awesome. It looks way better than when I got it. All right. Well, we're going to wrap things up. We got the coffee. It looks like it's done. Oh, it's hot. Nope, I don't want to touch that. Anyway, yeah, I love this little coffee pot. It does a great job. So we're going to go in and we're going to have a little bit of coffee, leave the rest for tomorrow morning. And have a hamburger patty and put the rest for tomorrow morning for breakfast with some eggs. So we're running kerosene again. Listen, I was just going to tell you, you know, if you can get yourself an InReach, I got this one here for $35 on eBay. And I got a second one for a price relatively close to the same. And, well, I've got a plan with Garmin for these. It's about $11 a month. And, it's a satellite texting, messaging. It's got an emergency SOS on it. And it's really good if you are in a situation where you're out of cell range right now. If you do a little hiking, or if you you know. Well, basically these days things are getting kind of crazy, so you know, having a second form of communication is great, especially husbands, wives. It works out really good. So I've got one for my wife, and I got one for me. So like I say, if it ever gets shit hits the fan or anything like that, it's like you know, we have another means of communication, and it's not very expensive. So anyway, that's just an option. I was going to show that to you. This is definitely an older model. The new ones are half this size. They're really small. They're like maybe 200 bucks, 250. Like I say, the plans are like 11 bucks for each one of them, and then you know, for 40 bucks you could get it where you got like unlimited text and all kinds of stuff and waypoints and all that stuff. And like I say, there's plans that you can just switch between the different, like some people, they just need it during a certain season, and the rest of the season they just want the 11 bucks. So I mean, I can switch this between 40 bucks and the $11 plan based on my needs. So, but anyway, they're not, obviously don't sponsor my channel or nothing like that, but I was just going to share that with you. This thing's been very dependable. Battery, I have 2 spare batteries that I bought, but never need to put them in. They hold their charge really well. So, like I say, these models are really inexpensive. They're about $35 to $100 on eBay if you can find them. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to put everything away here. We're going to shut this thing down. And like I say, since kerosene works great, it's not even a problem to light it up. It's bright. You know, it's a little bit different smell from the white gas, but it doesn't bother me, especially outdoors. I don't see any reason to change out any gas generators or anything. The like a primer cup to light it with a little bit of alcohol is awesome. I can make that out of foil. Stick it in there when I need to and put a little bit of alcohol if I need to, if I don't have a torch. But yeah, I'm real happy with this thing for in the backyard and stuff. All right, I got some new stuff coming, so we'll be sharing that later this week when it comes in. And we got a couple of 1950s lanterns, Coleman lanterns coming also. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow, like I say, we'll get the camp light sealed up and we can run her. And this little one, like I say, it just works great. It's rebuilt, but we got to get the new pump leather for it, and we'll take care of that. All right, God bless, and we will talk to you later.